Hello and welcome to SGN Tech Forum. In last video, we have onboarded Catalyst 9K to Meraki dashboard using the application or the web app. Now you can monitor your Catalyst 9K from Meraki dashboard. You can have real-time monitoring. You can do some troubleshooting using the live tools. So that's a good state, happy state. But what if you want to apply a consistent policy, what you have defined for your Meraki environment? Today, the Catalyst is in monitor only mode. That means you cannot configure it. But as I mentioned previously, there is a way you can go ahead and convert this Catalyst 9K to Meraki manage mode. And that's what we are going to do today in this session. So let's see what we have in agenda and why to do. Meraki manage Catalyst overview. Migrate the switch to its Meraki persona. Right now, it is monitored by Meraki dashboard. It has the reachability, etc. But it is still running Catalyst persona. So in this video, we are going to switch to Meraki persona. What is the caveat? When you will use CLI during the process, you will use the switch CLI to migrate it to Meraki persona. But once the migration is complete, this catalyst switch will act like a Meraki switch only. That means you won't be able to access CLI in console port. Everything will be managed from Meraki dashboard. So what are the use case? Manage and monitor through APIs. That means you can use the same APIs, Meraki APIs, to manage and monitor your catalyst. You can use the live tool and etc. That is available in monitor as well, but same benefit in manage mode. And also you can apply network policies to switch port on Meraki and catalyst switches equally or in the same way. So that's why. But anything to do in Meraki, you need to be aware about licensing, right? So how about licensing? You can obviously go ahead and purchase new Meraki license for this converted switch. Or if you are existing customer, you have already bought DNA licenses for your catalyst, then how these things map here, as you can see, um, Cisco DNA Essential license translate to Meraki Enterprise license for normal switching features. And if you happen to have DNA Premier or Advantage license, then it will translate to Meraki Advanced license, adding an extended routing table and adaptive policy function. We will see what we are running today and uh, how it will map. Okay, let's go ahead. Migration process, super simple, very easy. Show Meraki compatibility one more time to make sure the hardware is ready with respect to software and software version in the hardware model. And we have done this while doing the onboarding process in monitoring mode. Now there is commands, simple two commands we are going to use. Service Meraki register. This will give switch a new Meraki ID or serial number. And then service Meraki start. That will actually kick off a migration process internally. You can watch that on console. Device will reboot and it will come in Meraki manage mode. So that's how simple it is. So let's go to demo. Let's go to our Meraki dashboard in that case. Here, as you can see, I'm logged into my network, switches, and this is our switch. It is right now in monitor only mode as we have onboarded in last video. Now we will go ahead, since we don't have additional switch, we'll go ahead and convert it from monitor only to manage mode. You don't have to have this kind of transition from catalyst to monitor and then manage. You can straight away go from catalyst to manage if you wish so, but since we have only one switch, I'm going to show you in progression. All right, so this is our switch. Expand the switch, and we have couple of ports connected. All those information you can see, the LAN IP address, etc. Right? So you can launch terminal from here, or what you can do, we can go to our actual CLI. I'm SSH to it. and just now the session got expired. So let me just log in one more time. Show Meraki compatibility. This is not necessary because this is already running in cloud monitoring mode. Okay, and so Meraki cloud monitoring, we are compatible. Meraki cloud management compatibility checks is install compatible. So this is what we should be looking at. Sorry about that, unnecessary scroll. And then here it give you some more information that which schools are compatible, etc, etc. So at this point of time we are ready to go ahead and put those two commands, right? But before that, let's also check terminal length 0 and check show version. Show version is important. Make sure you are in install mode. Let's see what is our serial number, and here what kind of license we are running, that is also available here. You can also do show license summary, and you can see we have DNA advantage in use, though it is not registered to smart account yet. All right, so at this point of time I think we are ready to put those two command, and this is very simple. Meraki, let me go back and look at those two commands. Service Meraki, that's the keyword, and register and start. Okay, so let's see what all we have with service Meraki. We have registered, we have start, we have stop. When you want to stop is a little critical, because once you start it becomes Meraki manage mode. Converting it back to catalyst will require assistance from Meraki tag. So first we are going to do register. Failed to register switch, product type is not supported, status is failed. Converting. Okay, so why is that? Product type is not supported. Let's look at Meraki compatibility one more time. Compatible SKU is this C9800 9324 port. It says compatible. Bootloader version 1712, and that is also compatible. So is this because we are in monitor mode? Okay, I think we know what is the problem. So since the switch is already available in network, and that is the reason it is not getting registered again, right? When it is reaching out with this serial number, Meraki realized that you are already assigned to a dashboard, and that's the reason you are not able to register. So what we can do, can we go ahead and remove this from the network? Okay, let's see. This is our switch. Let's go back. We are going to select this and then say remove. Remove. Okay, this is removed now. Let's go back and try to register again. Okay, here we are trying to uh, onboard this device in Meraki manage mode, and previously you have seen while doing that we were running into some issues, like we are getting error though the device is in compatible mode, that the product family is compatible for Meraki manage, and we can reach Meraki dashboard. So I was assuming maybe because it was available or onboarded as monitor mode previously. So we went ahead and cleared the serial number, removed the device from dashboard. Now there is no trace of this switch anywhere in the Meraki dashboard. So still we were facing the issue, right? So what is the problem? And I went ahead and started looking closely in the documentation. So let's look at the documentation one more time together. At this point of time, this is a dynamic thing. It may change in future, but last updated April 15, 2024. And when you are reading this document carefully, you'll see one of the key thing what you need to do is you need to have minimum number of firmware. We are fine with that. We have the right modules and all those things. Migration to Meraki manage mode. And interestingly, this caught my eyes here. Require switches to be on special iOS XE release, that is 170903 M3 SPA bin. So this is one of the special release that can help you or that allow you to do the Meraki migration in manage mode, right? We can onboard in monitor mode with releases, regular iOS XE releases, but when you want to go to manage mode, you need to install this special release, and you can download it from here. And obviously it has to be installed in install mode. So we have already validated compatibility and all those things. Still, we were running in this issue because we overlooked this part. So now what I have done in the background, I went ahead and upgraded or updated the switch with the required or prerequisite release version. And as you can see, we are running that special release, and this is again our switch, and it is running in install mode. So we are good. Let's go ahead and give it a try again and see what happened. Before we do that, let's look at the Meraki dashboard. Right now you can see I have a layer 2 link topology, that is MX68CW, and it is connecting to an MS switch which I have taken offline because we want to do something with the Cat9K. So I cannot run two switches in parallel. That's why this is a switch off, and we are planning to onboard Cat9K. So you should see Cat9K joining this network as we convert it to the Meraki manage. All right, so let's go ahead and log into the switch, and let me SSH to it because that's the better way to work remotely. Here we are. We have removed all the configuration from monitoring mode. That means there is no IP tunnel, TLS tunnel, etc. And you can see it's just a vanilla configuration VLAN 1. That's it. That's all. Yeah. And it has received an IP address upstream MX. So let's go ahead and do same checks again. You can see we are in boot mode, install compatible, our product is compatible. So here things are looking good. So let me go ahead and say service Meraki register, keeping my fingers crossed. It's a good sign, taking some time. Wow, we have given a new Meraki ID. As you can see, that's a Meraki serial number, and migration status is registered because we have starting the register switch 1, converting Catalyst Meraki to Meraki dashboard, successfully connected. Previously, we were able to connect, but we were not getting this message, right? We were getting um, a bad HTTP request or something. This is my Meraki Mac, and now I'm getting a Meraki ID serial number. So this is registered, and please note down the Meraki ID as it is required for claiming it in a Meraki dashboard. This is my Meraki ID, should be reflecting in dashboard. Let's see if we can go and find that in our dashboard. I'm going to go to inventory, my org inventory, and search. As of now, there's no match. All right, let's go back to the switch and continue the second process. Like I have shown you here, that once you register, you have to do after migration CLI, console will stop responding. So this is, once we do this service Meraki start, it is going to convert the iOS 6C to a Meraki one, and then there will be no console access. However, converting from Meraki Manage to iOS XE is no straightforward process. So make sure you are committed to this. We are committed to this. Let's go ahead and do that. Wrong slide. I'm going to say service Meraki start. All right. Proceeding with migration will permanently erase all data. Device console will be disabled, can be only managed by this. Yes, we are willing to take that risk. Then what is that? The following will be deleted. It's going to delete all the iOS XE images and other data. We are okay with that as well. And migration could take up to 2 hours to complete and connect to dashboard. Do not unplug the power or interrupt the operation until device show up. So obviously I'm going to say yes, and we'll come back after 2 hours. Okay, I don't see any other prompt coming up. I'm going to keep the console like this without doing anything, and we will see how it shows up, or the switch try to contact Meraki dashboard in a couple of hours. Thank you. At this point of time, as you can see, all the config were deleted, hence the SSH connection dropped, and now console won't be available. So what we can do best is, let's take this Meraki ID and claim it in a dashboard, so that when switch comes up in Meraki mode, it knows how it will connect the dashboard, and when it connect to dashboard knows that where, in which organization this Meraki ID lives, right? Because Meraki dashboard is a MSP model. So here I pasted this serial number, and I'm saying claim device because I know this is my device, right? And Meraki has in turn the information about the MAC address, and this information of cat9k MAC address actually comes from service Meraki register process. So Meraki has this data MAC address to serial number in its backend, and I'm going ahead and saying I want to claim this. So this is now claimed. We are going to continue wait here um, for this device to uh, contact Meraki dashboard, and from there what we can do, we can come here and add it to the required network, right? And the network is going to be this APX network. I'm going to say choose existing network. So let's get the placeholder going. So we know switch is doing um, converting the manage mode, and we have been told that it will take roughly 2 hours. So what we can do in meantime, we can do some prep work, and that's what we are doing here. So we know the Meraki ID given, we have claimed that, and now we will wait for it to come back and contact the dashboard. So the connectivity should go green, and that point of time we know that this is available. I just want to make sure that this is the data coming from the real time, because right now there is no LAN IP, and that kind of like tells me that this is not fully operational. So at this point of time, I think we should just wait, give it some time, and then switch will come back and we can see all the real-time monitoring data. From there on, we are going to go ahead and configure a few parameters like VLAN, any routing if required, and all those things to prove that this is now working as Meraki managed switch. All the good things from Meraki, they'll be available after migration. This is good. So we are able to capture it just in time. As you can see, device started coming up and we are now in alerting state. That means it is surely making some contact. Since we don't have console, we cannot tell what it is doing and we are waiting patiently. So from no connection, now it is in alerting state. All right, this is looking really good. Now you can see 5F80 and it's in KPAA as completely online, and it has got an IP address from the same VLAN 1 IP address pool. As you can see, 1053.255.7, and our switch is fully online. It has made the connection to Meraki dashboard and it's now part of our claimed network. So this is great. We have been working for this throughout this time, and now you can see I have my uplink port which is connected to MX68. It is up and rest of the ports are obviously empty at this point of time. Let's go and look at the topology one more time. Here you go. The new switch is showing up here. C9324P now running in Meraki manage mode. So let's go ahead and look at our network one more time. I'm going to say switches. And previously you have seen if the switch is in monitor mode, we have the tag called monitor only or monitor mode. However, this time this is a complete, there is no tag associated with that. That means this is in complete manage mode. So to validate that, we are going to go to the switch and try to add one piece of configuration. And for that, I'm going to go to um, access policies, or maybe we can do something real quick. Let me see what is the quick check which can help us prove that this is in manage mode. So we can do multiple things, right? But let me try to do. So we have this switch stack, and let's look at the switch ports. And first, this is like a complete list of all the switches. That's why you see the MS shows up first, and then we have the other ones. This is the uplink. So let's go ahead and create one, the last port, 24, 24, and we are going to configure it as an access port. I'm going to say edit access. We'll keep this access policy open, and we are going to assign it to our employee VLAN, which is VLAN 120. I'm going to go ahead and update. So with this, you should see that our switch port 124, 1024 is now access and 124. That means it is behaving just like a
Meraki switch, hence Catalyst is running in manage mode. That means you can configure access policy, port profile, you can change switch settings, you can run routings, DSCP, etc., etc. So just like any other Meraki switch. So this is all I wanted to demonstrate you how you can take a Catalyst switch and convert it to a Meraki in manage mode so that you can use it just like any other Meraki switch. All right, so this is a wrap for this session, and I hope you like this video. Please do like, subscribe, and share, spread a word. Thank you, and I'll see you in next interesting video. Thank you.